So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired. I'm craving some healthy, hearty comfort food. Which when you're vegan, that's a little different. But I'm really thin. I don't want to spend money, but at the same time, there's like one thing I can think that I really want to eat that would just like really hit the spot for me. And anyway, it's not quite dinner time yet. So this is part 6 of my series, Courting and Dating. In part 1, I talked about the similarities and differences between courting and dating, and about being on the same vibration as your partner. Part 2, talked about family affairs, what to look for and what to avoid. Part 3, children, yours plus theirs equals ours. Part 4, co-parenting. Part 5, empaths, narcissists, and energy dynamics in relationships. No way. And then part 6 would have been codependency. I'm already on part 7. Shit, my bad. So part 7 is self-care. Self-care and independence. This is something that will be a lot less heavy to talk about. It's maybe not the easiest thing to do sometimes, especially if you've been codependent, but it's the most challenging and most rewarding thing you will ever do for yourself, is to become independent and to to become independent and set up a self-care regimen, whatever. Let it be a whole way of living. Self-care. Like, who the fuck else is going to take care of you? Don't expect nobody else to. That's codependency. Like, when you go into a relationship expecting somebody else to take care of your ass, that is codependent. You just don't. That's going right back to codependency. You don't say, oh, I'm going to be independent, I'm going to do it all on my own, and then go right back to, oh, I got to have this, he's got to do this and that for me, she's got to do this and that for me. Hell no, bitch. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Just don't even play with it. Keep on doing what you do for you. Don't let nobody take away from it. For damn sure. Because that's the first rule. Is like, when you set up your independence and your self-care regimen, and then you get with somebody and they're not either on your vibration of self-care and independence, or something happens and you start catering, you find yourself starting to cater to their needs, giving up your self-care to give them what they want or need. That's when we need to have a conversation. And this conversation is going to be like, stop it. Stop it. You know? Just fucking stop. Don't do that shit. Oh, let me turn my... There you go. I'm so sorry. I have a little succulent in the window. And like, usually I make sure it's set up in the window where it will be towards the sunlight, because sometimes like today, I get busy and I forget to turn it. So I usually just leave it there. But last night I shut the windows and turned it towards me where, you know, be more warmth. But it's thriving. It's living. It's doing good. Which is amazing for me. So yeah, if you're giving up your self-care to take care of somebody else, then what the fuck are you doing? That's how you run yourself in the ground. I don't care if it's for your kids. I don't care if it's for a partner. I don't care. If it's for your family, like your extended family, like your parents, your siblings, your cousins, aunties, uncles, adopted people, whatever the fuck. No, because if you can be independent, if you can train yourself, if you can heal yourself from codependency and train yourself to be independent, then how dare anybody else come and ask you to come and do for them what they should be doing for themselves. Like, oh, no, we're not giving this up. We're not giving it up. You work too hard for it. Work too hard for it. Yeah. I worked my ass off for my independence. From the bottom up. From rock fucking bottom up. From having my whole family murdered and being run off of my own fucking inheritance. I built myself from nothing, from having the street, and thank God I had my truck. I would have still worked myself up from the street, but because I did that, and so I lived in my vehicle. I've lived on the streets. I've lived in my vehicle. It's been my home. It's housed everything I have in it. So don't you dare come into my life asking me to give up any of my self-care regimen of my independence in order to give to you if you're not willing to do the same fucking thing for yourself. Just don't. Just don't. That's like a fucking slap in the face. Like, oh, I see you're independent. I see you doing everything. You should give to me because I don't know how to do it. Like, well, fucking do like I did and go find the fuck out. Can you tell I've had some people come at me wanting me to be their fucking mama? No, I won't. You go do your own thing. You find your own healing. You heal yourself of your codependent tendencies. You get the help that you need. If you've got health insurance, by God, go get a counselor. If you ain't got health insurance, apply for it. Because if you're at rock bottom, then you very well got the ability to apply for food stamps and medical insurance. Don't fuck with me on that. Like, if I can do it for me, you can do it for you. And I will not do it for you while you can do it for you. Do you understand me? That's the attitude you gotta have. You can't let these motherfuckers just roll you over. You can't. Because they will. If you don't have your boundaries set up, and you be nice to people, and you give to people, and then they keep on wanting you to give, without them doing anything for themselves, that's when you gotta cut them off. We ain't helping you. That's my self-care investment. That's my money that I independently went out and earned using my time, my energy, my body, and I deserve to reinvest that in myself. Whether it's buying a book that I need to help me work through something, whether it's a book I need to help me with my business, whether it's a fucking manicure and pedicure to make me feel good about myself, which is something I normally don't do. I really don't. Like, this is the first time since, what, November. So from like November to April. Or not, yeah, May. November to May. No, April. April was whenever I got it done. So, and then, me deciding that I'm at least going to do my manicure every 3 weeks. That's not bad. That's affordable. Me deciding that I'm going to invest in a chiropractic appointment because I've already used up all the ones that my healthcare plan pays for. That and a massage once every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. And stagger it out where each week I'm doing a self-care thing. Like 1 week will be the massage and chiropractic appointment. Next week will be the manicure. Next week will be investing in my health in some way, shape, or form. Or investing in saving up for an event that I want to go to, or buying myself a new dress or a new outfit, or clothes that I actually just need. I try to keep it to a minimum of spending $100 a week on myself. Not spending, but investing. That's self-care. No, it's because I don't have anybody but me to be taken care of right now. I'm the only one that can do anything for me. So the next 2 things I'm investing in personally is these nootropics called Thesis. And they're to help people with ADHD tendencies and ADHD who don't want to go. They're supplements, so they're not pharmaceuticals. So I'm going to try those, see if it helps me with my focus, my procrastination issues, and such and things. Helps keep me, able to organize my rabbit trails and decide which ones I need to go down and when. And also getting into 2 things that I'm very passionate about, nutrition and travel. And I have the opportunity to do that, to sign up and be a part of that and get vegan nutritional shakes and supplements, and also to invest in vacation type stuff. So, like saving for a vacation. So, yeah, that's self-care. I'm independent. Even if I wasn't independent, I would still be doing those things. Like, that's one thing I like about being on my own and being independent, being by myself. Like, it'd be a hard thing to do to get me in a relationship with you. I don't care who you are. I like what I got going on. Yeah, sometimes I would like, to have somebody to make me some vegan broth and pet me and cuddle me on the couch when I'm sick. But I don't have anybody to do that. I just gotta get through that shit myself. Gotta drag myself down to the drugstore and walk down to the drugstore and get what I need. Kleenexes, cough drops, and Dayquil, NyQuil kind of stuff, and stuff things, and invest money in that. Because I wasn't going to the doctor over it, and Zyrtec. Apparently Zyrtec is the thing that I need that helps me the best with my allergies. Because this is a whole new pollen up here. Man, I keep on breathing spit. I must be spitting fire. But yeah, like I don't have anybody to do that. And it's times like that when I miss having a partner. But at the same time, I never really had a partner that took care of me like that. I've always been in a codependent relationship where I'm the one taking care of everybody. And then when I get sick, nobody knows what the fuck to do. Or doesn't care. How much longer are you going to be sick? I'm tired of doing all the work around here. Like, bitch, you ain't doing nothing. That shit's gonna pile up until I get better, and then I'm gonna have to do it all anyway. Fuck off. For real. That's what it's like living with a narcissist. If you know, you know. So yeah, you know, sometimes like that, and I miss, you know, somebody to go and share, somebody to share a meal with, somebody to share a conversation with, somebody to look forward to waking up next to. Sometimes I like my bed space just fine. But I am in no way desperate or like looking for somebody to fill those wants, because they're not really needs at this point in my life. Right now, my focus is me and taking care of me and making sure I'm healthy. Making sure that, you know, instead of lamenting that, oh, I don't have anybody to take care of me, like, oh, thank God I have just enough strength left to take care of myself. And that's part of the thesis supplements is knocking out that procrastination. Because let me tell you something, if I hadn't been procrastinating about doing just little things, Spirit be like, oh, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. And I'll be like, I can do that tomorrow, I can do that tomorrow. And then all of a sudden I was sick. And if I had done those things, instead of procrastinating, I would have had myself set completely the fuck up. I would have been straight. But instead, I procrastinated. And then I had to I had to go do stuff while I felt like shit and could barely move and waddle myself down to the Walgreens, you know. So like, hang on, let me grab the cough drop. So it's like, yeah, you know, I miss having somebody to do stuff with. At the same time, I don't miss my independence. I don't miss not having some jealous motherfucker running his mouth to me. I don't miss anybody saying, why didn't you answer my text when I texted? Like, fuck off, bitch. I'm busy. I'm doing shit with my life. If you gonna get upset because I didn't immediately text you back, then get the fuck out of my life. On a real note, I ain't got time for that shit. Like, when have you ever texted me back immediately? Fucking never. Like, get the fuck out of here. Please. Man, people these days be crazy. They be crazy. And so, yeah, independence and self-care. Like, find time to do the things you love. And find that balance between work and play. And doing things you love. Because if you don't, you're going to get burnt out with work. Find yourself in a hard position where you want to quit, but you can't. So you got to back up and say, look, I need more time. If they want to fire you, guess what? Fuck it. If they want to fire you for asking for more time, guess what you can do? You can go get you another job. Because if they're going to fire you over something stupid like that, you probably didn't need that job anyway. The universe has got something so much better for you. But it took you standing up for your own boundaries and your own self-care for you to see that your job didn't give a damn about you. They'll just replace you with somebody else that'll work hard and work themselves into the ground. Now that's corporate. That's mainly corporate. Sometimes you can find that with small business owners, but not so much, because small business owners are a lot better than that. I honestly, I refuse to work for corporations and corporate stuff. Nope. You done fucked my life up enough. I've had enough of that. I literally lost everything I had because this lady at corporate would not get my paperwork done, and kept just setting it to the side and pissing it off. My managers were putting me on the clock under other people's names so that I could get tips just to barely pay my bills and have food to eat. taking home leftovers and dead food from the restaurant. And I wound up losing my house, my car, my damn mind. I had never failed so big in all my life. When I was trying to give to another person at the same time and give them the space they needed to follow their dreams while working on mine. Somehow, like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But I ain't doing it no more. Nope. We're gonna have to have, it's gonna have to be an equal partnership, an equal interdependence. It's two independent people being able to still be independent but work together for a common goal with a common dream and a common relationship. So, self-care. I buy myself nice things sometimes. I took myself out on an amazing date. I got the massage, got my nails done. I got the dress, and the dress I got, it was a $70 dress, and I got it off of the sale rack for $20. Yeah, that is super self-care, because I got what I wanted I got the dress that I wanted from the shop that I wanted to get a dress from, and I also paid less than half for it. So I got a sweet deal. And then, like Valentine's Day, I bought myself this necklace and took myself out to an amazing dinner and bought myself a gift of tarot cards I don't remember what I did for my birthday. I know I worked for my birthday. I think I might have taken myself out to eat for a birthday dinner. I don't remember if I bought myself anything or not. I think I did. I think I bought myself a deck of cards because, like, in a deck of cards, it's like Oracle and tarot cards. That's like something that I do for my business. That's one of my businesses. So, is that a pizza? No, it's not. I was like, what? I ate pinto beans for lunch, and so it's like sometimes the skins get stuck on your teeth. But and then I treated myself to a birthday dinner. Well, actually, boss treated me to a birthday dinner. I had one of my bartenders treat me to a drink, and then I'm pretty sure I bought myself a deck of tarot or oracle deck. So I bought me a little something because in January I didn't have much at all. I was down to my last bit of savings. Like, I got freaked out. My savings got down to $100, and that's like 1 week rent. So, like, I was nervous, and then I was just barely making it on winter hours. And then for Valentine's Day, I got myself this, which it wasn't a whole lot. It's a ruby zoisite. And bought myself a deck of cards, took myself out to eat at a really nice restaurant. It was amazing. The food was amazing. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, and so when I stopped by work to hang out and say Happy Valentine's Day to everybody and stuff, I think one of my coworkers brought in some chocolate covered strawberries. It was like the best I've ever had, and she picked me up like I got swept off my feet on Valentine's Day. So and then also I managed to catch another job on Valentine's Day because I mentioned something to one of the other people, that coworkers, and I forgot to say something to somebody in the office, and she's like, "Hey, She says she wanted a bar back. You should talk to her. Did she mention it to you? They were like, no. And then the bar manager came out and he's like, hey, I heard you wanted a bar back. And I was like, yeah, if you got room, I'll be on board. And so now I am the bar back of the main bar on Friday, Saturday nights. And so, you know, so that was a Valentine's Day present to myself, was more income, you know, manifesting the opportunity and speaking up and saying, yeah, you know, even though I kind of forgot, see, somebody else cared enough about me to to put me out there like that, which was great. I'm glad, because like sometimes I get so used to not thinking of myself, you know, and that's what we got to do. We got to consider ourselves worthy of love and self-love and unconditional self-love, and know that we're worthy of it and we deserve it. And then so back in April, I took myself out on a date, because like I've been working like straight hard weekends since then. And so like my first weekend off after I redid my schedule with my managers, because it was just too much and I was wearing myself out and I was ready to quit. And they're like, hey, let's just redo your schedule and see what we can work with. And so we did that, and it's a lot better now. At the same time, it's weighing harder on me as business picks up. It's getting a lot more physical, a lot more work, and Spirit's leading me on to do my psychic and Reiki jobs instead. So, you know, transitioning with that, But yeah, so for my date night, I got my dress from the place that I wanted to buy a dress from, since I've been in Salem. And I bought myself a ring, a nice pink opal, which is like good for psychic workers. And then I bought, and so I went and saw Veronica Lewis at the Lark Home, which was a beautiful theater. It's tiny, but it's so beautiful. And I danced the whole night. I danced in my seat the whole night. It was amazing. She's an amazing young lady who plays the blues. She's a blues artist, and she is phenomenal. Love it. And so I got to meet her and get the signed shirt and signed CD, and you know, just my first little concert out of COVID. And it was a great experience. I even talked to a few people outside the show afterwards, and it was nice just chit-chatting with people. And yeah, I think I got myself a deck of, did I get myself a deck of cards on that one? I don't know. Oh, excuse me. But here lately I have been doing a lot of book buying, expanding my library and my reference section for work, and also for spiritual stuff. I've got these are my newest ones with my spiritual stuff. I'm farthest along on this one. This one's pretty addictive to read. It's just like, one thing after the other. But so anyway, you know, just things like that. Eating healthy. I had slacked off on being vegan and done more vegetarians and pescatarian, and Spirit's like, no honey. So like, I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't get to drink anymore. And when I did drink, it was just like on Sunday after my last shift, I would have 1 or 2 drinks and then go home and lay down. You know, something to just ease my muscles off, you know. And just drink and, you know, just have a drink and sit and watch the game or shoot the shit with my coworkers who were off duty, you know. That's the thing. We hang out with each other at work, and the money we make, we put back into the company store. You know, um, but yeah, like, yeah. So I've been investing in my education and a couple more. I think I bought one or two more decks. There's a lot of decks I have on my wish list on Amazon, and usually I try to find them local, buy local, you know, because I like buying local. I like supporting my local business owners because, you reap what you sow. If when you're able to, you support your local business owners, that when you become a local business owner, other people are going to support you. Well, not even that. I just love to know that the money that I am spending on something is not only an investment in something that I need to better my life, but also to I know that money goes to help pay people I know's bills. I help put their kids through school. I see it as that kind of investment. And so it makes me happy. It gives me joy and great pleasure to know that I'm investing in my community like that. And yeah, going back vegan, like I kind of broke that a little bit. We had a high tea, and I had to try these new finger sandwiches that wasn't exactly vegan. They were vegetarian, not vegan, but they were good. But I'd like to make a vegan version. Use the vegan cream cheese, the cucumbers, and then like the dill. Use sourdough bread instead of white bread. And, just stuff that's easy. I could do that. I could definitely do that. Yeah. Okay, we're going on 32 minutes. So, self-care and independence is a really big thing. It's really important for you to be independent and to learn how to do things on your own. There are resources out here. If you live in a rural area, it's going to be harder to find resources. But just look them up. Ask your local offices. See what you can find. If you can't find something in your county or your city, then by all means, don't hold yourself to a single place in this world, honey. Get the fuck out there and go somewhere. Find somewhere where they do have what you need and what you want. Don't stay somewhere because, that's where I grew up. That's where I've always lived. Or that's where I'm stuck at now. Because what? Well, where was you stuck at before you got stuck there? You got unstuck from there, didn't you? Then unstick yourself from here. Simple as that. Build yourself up. Find what resources you need. Pray. Ask your guides, spirits, whatever your higher beings are. Follow their leading. Yeah. But yeah, self-care is super important, and independence is key. And so that's what you want to be. That's what you want to attract. You want to attract somebody that can hold their own and take care of themselves and not need you for anything but want to share life with you. Then you got to be that person. Be your own person. Like, be that for you. Be your own partner first, and then a partner can come in. Yeah, I even took care of myself for Mother's Day. I bought this ring for Mother's Day. It's my Mother's Day ring. And I bought a set of 2 books and a journal and a deck of tarot cards that all matched. It's all one book series, journal, study. It's the Untethered Soul, I think. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. And just the same as that. If you don't have the money to buy this stuff because you've not got yourself in a place to, go online. Look these people up online. They have YouTube stuff. They have Instagram. They have Facebook stuff. They have websites where you can join classes. These people here, this guy here has free, you can join like his church podcasts. Like they've got recordings of it. So, or temple podcasts. So, you know, just money's not a thing, honey. There's so much free stuff out here that you can self-care yourself with. And, and you know, when somebody offers to buy you lunch, when somebody offers to buy you a drink, you know, if you drink, or when somebody offers to gift you something, understand that you are worthy and that it's okay to receive and that you should receive. Now, albeit, if you get the feeling that they are giving to you because they want something in return, like a lot of these people out here want to buy you dinner and they think you owe them some pussy. Like, hell no, bitch. Like, you think, and my pussy's so cheap, you think so little of me that you think that if you buy my dinner one time, that you deserve to bring yourself into my bodily temple. Are you fucking out of your mind, dude? Like, get fucking real. Like, Like, let me tell you something. If you take me out to eat, we're going to have eating and we're going to have conversation. And that's going to be it. Because I just don't give it up to anybody. I got more self-respect and self-control than that. And if you push it, you won't never be around me again. I'll block you. And if I need to, I'll mention you to my boys. You won't bother me. Rest assured you won't bother me. Get mad all you want to. I've had people want to spend the night with, you know, let's get a hotel room. Okay. How about let's go out and eat dinner? No, I can't do that. I don't eat at those kinds of restaurants. I don't eat at restaurants like blah, 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 blah. Like, excuse me? So, like, you can spend the money for a fucking hotel room so you can fuck me, but you don't want to take me out in public where you can be seen in public eating with me and enjoying a meal with me? In my presence, in my company? Like, what in the fuck, dude? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Like, hell no. Like, how you gonna, like, cuss me like that? Like, how you gonna look down your nose at me like I'm a piece of meat like that? Like something for you to fucking enjoy yourself with while you don't even get me off, motherfucker. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Like I'm supposed to give you all this and you ain't gonna do nothing but bust a nut after 2 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't got no time for no 2-minute times. Get out of here with that shit. It's like you put the time, the effort, the work in because, honey, I'm worth it. And so are you. If you out there and you think you ain't worth it because of the way people treat you and try to come at you and talk to you, trust me. People see me, they meet me, and they try to put me back down on that level. They try to demote me and shake me down into thinking that that's all I can get and that's all I deserve is some fucked off fling from a 2-minute tom. Like, no. I'm a fucking goddess. I know my worth. And I'll wait on a God to come along. Thank you very much. Please don't waste any more of my time. It's like that. And honey, whether you're male or female, you need to have that same attitude about yourself. You need to love yourself, know you're worthy. Because I'm not just talking to the women about men. I'm talking about it goes either way. This is gender fluid. Like, fit it where it fits, you know. Like, guys have had the same thing happen to them, I'm sure. A woman just using a guy for sex. Yes, there's shadow women out there, shadow feminines out there that do that, and that's not right either. A man is worth more than his dick. A man's worth more than what he makes. A man is worth more than what he can give you. He is a person, a beautifully divine created being who is a spirit in a body on a mission. So don't ever get it twisted. Like, I'm telling it from my point of view, but that's always can be reversed. The roles can always be reversed. It's always fluid. You know? Take it how it comes to you. But don't take no shit. And damn sure don't take no shit from people that tell you not to take shit off other people, but then they give you shit. Throw that shit back in their face. Say, it's your poo, you play with it. But yeah, self-care and independence is key. And that's one of the most important things you can do for yourself. You know, even guys. You guys need self-care. You guys need to sign up and get yourself a massage. Get yourself a pedicure or a manicure or both. Like, you don't have to get your nails polished. I know, you know, it is nice. It is nice to see a man. Like, I like a man who has nice hands and feet and good cuticles and takes care of his hands. Like, he can have strong working man hands. But honey, I'm going to tell you, when they look good too, and the calluses have been kind of buffed out, you know, that's nice. You know, when their feet ain't all gnarly and crazy looking, and they've got their pedicures done and the dead skin scraped off and all this, you know, they've got their stuff took care of and in good shape. That's good. A man needs to take care of his feet, just same as a woman. We got to take good care of our feet and our hands. These are our tools, and this is what we walk on for the most of us. And we got to take care of our temples. So, you know, guys, get out there and do your self-care too. Do things that you enjoy doing. If you know, slack off on the beer drinking for sure. That ain't going to do nothing but rock you a beer gut and cause you to be a little bit of a... I've met one or two that it doesn't really change who they are. They're just... They can sit there and drink and they're okay. That's rare. That's like a 1 in a million. And he's a really good guy. But yeah. Shit, it's 43 minutes. I'm trying to keep these to 30 minutes. A few of them has went over a little bit. Because I don't want to be like part 6, part 2. You know, or part 7, part 2. You know. So yeah. Self-care and independence. No matter if you're male, female, trans, whatever you identify as. Take care of yourself, baby, because you are worth it. And you don't have to take no shit off nobody. You don't have to settle for nothing. There's a good video I've got. It's called Refined or Refined. A lesson from coconut oil. And you should watch that. You should watch that. It's about not settling. Yeah. It's about living, learning, and not settling. And yeah, because you're worth it. You are. I don't give a shit what anybody else has told you, what you feel about yourself. I'm telling you right now, you're worth it. I'm worth it. We're worth taking care of ourselves. And if we can example that to not only to ourselves, but the people around us, then the people that disrespected you will quit fucking with you, because they'll go find somebody else that they can beat down. Okay? And you'll start attracting people that take care of themselves too. Your circle will change automatically because you're putting out a different vibration. Also, if you have children and your children are watching you, they will see your actions and what you're doing for yourself. They will see you taking care of yourself. I find myself doing at 39 what I saw my mother doing when she was about my age. You know, in her late 30s, early 40s, she started taking care of her dental a lot better. She started taking care of her body. She would start, she would do the whole Mary Kay face wash stuff and the whole cream and shit, the whole regimen. Now, I ain't there yet, and I ain't trying to be there yet, but I did go to Ulta and buy myself some nice stuff that was vegan and healthy, and I got me some of that Mad Hippie spray. So instead of because I can't stand heavy creams and stuff, I can't stand that. It just makes my face like a grease pool, and it gets nasty, and then I can just scratch my nose and get all grease skin off, and it's gross. So I do a scrub, and then I do the Mad Hippie spray. So I can just spray a couple sprays, rub it in, and it's light and it's lovely, and it's still moisturizing my skin, which is something I absolutely have to have up here in this dry ass New England shit. Yeah, just things even the way I take a shower, I'll turn my shower cool now, and then I started washing. I got some special stuff like foot wash and foot scrub and some socks and stuff for my feet, all vegan stuff. I think I'm gonna have to get me one of those stones though. If I can feel my heels. So, that's, and you can find a lot of this stuff at the Dollar Tree. You don't have to go to Ulta to get it. I've upgraded. I used to go get all this self-care stuff at the Dollar Tree because that's all I could afford. And now that I'm working and maintaining and saving and stuff, I'm able to save up my money and then go spend a little bit on some really nice products and invest in that, because most of the time when you invest in your nicer products like that, they last longer, they work better, it's a worthy investment. So don't let that trip you up. I have learned that the hard way. Don't settle for something that's mid-grade when you can go high grade and really treat yourself, especially if you have the means to do it. But be careful. Be financially smart. There's stuff on financial education. You got Robert Kiyosaki. You got people like Johnny Wimbrey. You got people like Dave Ramsey. You got financial coaching. Look it up. Figure out what works for you. Yeah, because there's lots out there. What else? That's it. Just take care of you, because you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're lovable, you're worthy of love. Take care of you. Work on your independence. Do the thing. And enjoy the fruits of your labor and the fruits of your love. And be blessed with that.